Hi, this is Seafood Bob, Reflex Flow Training. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the Medusa Edge Weapon System. I want to shout out to Mike and SETH RAYMOND who create this system. It's a point-driven system which uses either knives or a pen, and the whole idea is you want to shock the person, preemptively strike if possible, shock the person, latch on, and then use your weapon to finish him off in a life and death situation. And that is really what this art is all about. It's very violent, but it's only for the most violent situations. Obviously, you want to de-escalate. You want to avoid the situations in the first place. You want to escape whenever you can. But when nothing else works, that's the time you want to use something like the Medusa system. And it can be combined with other things. In fact, it's good to have some other skills like some pugilistic, boxing, keeping your shoulders up, having a good guard, having a jab, a hook, being able to move around, and knowing how to fight is obviously a big bonus to go along with the system. But one of the things that I've noticed, and this is just a little comment, that I've gotten comments, and I've also known that some of my other martial art friends who've been in combatives that are a little bit older get comments, well, I don't know if you could pull that off against a boxer or a UFC fighter. I'm hope to heaven I don't have to fight a UFC fighter. I'm about 30, way over 30 years past my prime, with a couple of joint replacements and a few illnesses. So I mean, hopefully those days are long in the past of having to deal with anybody with that type of skill level. But this is a very fast and effective way to deal with somebody that happens to attack you, who's aggressive and wants to cause bodily harm to you, a loved one, or a child, or whatever situation, but you have to get in there. So what you want to do, first off, obviously, if you just get sucker punched or something like that, then you have to use your pugilistic skills. But if you start to see somebody coming here, or verbally saying, I'm going to kick your ass, or moving in like that, or stepping back and pulling, that is more than enough to know that there's going to be an attack. So what you want to do at that point, right, you go like straight to the eyes, hit to the throat, right, hit to the groin, bow, 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 grab on, bow, 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 grab back, bow, bow, bow. See? And use your pen. I like pens for stabbing weapons, but a knife, if you happen to have one, it's hard to explain when you use a knife. A pen is something that you can be carrying for the obvious purpose of writing. So basically, you want to move forward. As soon as that aggression starts to happen, whether it's covering up and coming straight in with your elbows, right, and latching on both hands and grab his head, or grab his arm, hit him in the groin. It's one of the targets. Back to his eyes, right? Smack him in the head, hit him with your elbow, pull back, go to stab, boom, boom, boom. Best place to stab a person with a pen is towards the neck or the face. But if you got something like this is stainless steel, and it's sharp and it's got a glass breaker, you can get penetration into the body as well. Okay, another thing you can do here is I call a split entry or an inside entry, and I'm just going to move to the inside and go straight to his throat. Hit here, bow, bow, grab, hit him in the groin, hit him with the elbow, pull back, right, stab and stab, stab, stab. Another thing you can do, go to the outside here, right? See, I'm going to go to the outside of his left hand as he starts to bring his hands up. And if his hand isn't up and he's just coming forward, that's okay. I want to beat him to the punch anyway, right? I'm going to go straight to his eyes, hit, grab on, pow, 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 pull, go to stab, stab, stab. So he blocks this, I can pull it aside and stab again. So anyway, anytime he grabs, I can just pull aside and stab, 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 stab. So Medusa system teaches you to be preemptive and aggressive. That doesn't mean you attack just because you think somebody's got a grief with you. It means you have to be certain that you are going to be under imminent attack and that your life or someone else's life is at danger. That's the only time. Otherwise, the law is not going to look friendly towards you, and they shouldn't. You know, this is only for self-defense. Especially if you're a little bit older, you don't want to be dancing around and boxing with some young guy. So, you know, so as soon as somebody starts to get aggressive or tries to grab you, something like that, let's say he grabs my arm here like that, like that. It's always best, if I can, if I know a situation is coming, not to draw. I should practice drawing my weapon, but to have my weapon in my hand. You need preemptively come in this way as well. Thank you, and be safe, train hard, and remember, violence is always the last resort.